What is up, everybody? It's your boy Bruce Wulfe, back with you again in Eso Morrowind. Been playing around with the Warden, this chickie poo right here, all day. Did a little bit of a stream earlier and did a character creation. A lot of you guys watched it. Appreciate that. Squaring up with that like button like the bosses you all are. And so we just had kind of a discovery type thing here. So we're going to be, first off, I'm just going to make my bear go away. Alright, so I just want to point out, so bond with nature. Very simple passive. First passive you get in Animal Companions. And what it says is one of your animal companions is killed or unsummoned. You're restored 1386 health. Okay? Sounds very, yeah, it's a pretty logical. I mean, that makes sense. Now let's look at Growing Storm, which is Fetcher's Infection. One morph, the other morph of this one, it casts once. Every other cast does 75% more damage. It is it's a decent sized damage over time. You can see I'm just leveling up, so I'm only at Growing Swarm 1. And I'm level 22, and here's my stats. Here you can see my stats. Max Magic at 25,000, spell damage 1450, critical super low. I'm not like a super DPS we build yet, right? So over here, Growing Swarm. It costs 1250. With the new changes nowadays, you got to be real aware of what your costs are. And yes, I did enchant my my jewelry to be reduced cost effectiveness, and I do have in Thaumaturge. I do have 75 points, so it is doing an increased amount in there. So that's all my disclaimers. All right. Now, I'm just going to show you real quick what here. I forgot I was on the wrong bar. So there's my stats on the right bar. Still, nothing's changed. Just seducers, nothing fancy. So this is Hectahome. This is a standard 12 skeleton pole. This is pretty basic crap here. And what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to cast this and nothing but this. And we're just going to see what happens here. And I've got both FTC and combat metrics going. FTC has already updated to Morrowind, so I don't know which one you guys want to see, but I'll show it to you. You notice I'm casting nothing else. I'm just standing here. We're just standing, kicking it. Yeah, I'll cast it again. Yeah, one skill. One skill. That's it, one skill. Nothing too fancy here. Just let him beat on me. Cast my stupid dot over and over. You're gonna have all the dots. Here, you die too. So not a single thing, not a heavy attack, not a light attack, not a weave, nothing happened right there. There was nothing at all that I did, right? So let's go pull up my damage report. So we'll pull up this. Growing Swarm DPS, total DPS was 12,011 something, but that's not what I want to point out for 8. That's stupid high for, you know, the stats where they're at. What I want to point out is healing done. Oh yeah, so total healing done 162,756, which is total health per second healed of 3,727. That's a thing. That's a thing that happened. Now let's see, do I have any food? I do not have any food to do this in front of you. Crapo. Alright, so basically we did the math. I can't prove it to you, but I put 1 point into max magicka, which was 111 max magicka. My damage went from the 878 do math in head 8774, and it went up to this 8826 from 1 point of max magicka, 111 max magic. So obviously it's getting, what, just about 50 points for 100 of max magicka. At level 1. At Swarm 1. This is Swarm 1. Growing Swarm 1. Might be a little broken. Like, devs, if you're watching this, don't fix it. I love it. It's my new favorite skill. For 1250, I'm getting, and doing nothing but casting that, I am able to easily sustain 10k DPS. And you notice, like, I didn't have to cast. There's a lot of time in there I was standing around where I could just fire and forget that skill, and my AoE damage would be just phenomenal. It just multiplies times 6 every time. So Like, it's insane. And because when the first one dies, it heals you for this 1386 health, which can crit. And then when each of the other 6 die, they heal you for 6 times that, over and over and over again. Broken? Anybody? Opinions?
But Uncle Bruce, your public service announcements are the best. Thanks.
But don't tell the devs.
No.
But use it. Because for PvE, why wouldn't you? I mean, it's what you do. Alright guys, I just wanted to let out a quick PSA on the most broken skill of the Warden that I have found so far. Use it to level up, get your Wardens max. I'm sure this is probably going to be fixed before June 6th. I honestly expected them to fix it before the live, but I had to get to this point to where I could do the experiment before I could tell you guys anything. So I'm going to release this as soon as it's uploaded. And as always, square up with that like button, like it's your favorite hater. Hit the subscribe button to keep up with all the new content we got going on. Check out my Twitch if you want to catch the streams. I'll be doing another one later today once it cools down because my room is roasting. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. So that's all for this one, guys. I will catch all of you next time. Later.